Um, welcome, welcome. I'm outside working on this gardening. I said I'm work on it for 30 days. I'm gonna make a video every day that I'm working in the yard and make a video. How you doing this morning? Okay. And today is it's not October. Today's October the 1st. Oh wow. Oh wow, October the 1st. And we still here. And I haven't turned on no news. And actually, I only get my news in the car. And yesterday I had to take mommy to a doctor's appointment. And they kept talking about this government shutdown. Government shutdown. The government's going to shut down. The government's going to shut down. Everything's going to shut down besides Social Security and Medicaid. Government shutdown. Government shutdown. So I'm still here, you're still here, and I don't know if the government shut down or not. But whatever case, God is still in control. The Heavenly Father is still standing on his throne, and we trust him with all our hearts and minds and soul that he is the creator of the universe, and nothing goes without him giving his say. How about that? How about that? So this morning, I'm just going to show video on this is day six of my video. Is it day 6 or it's either day 6 or day 7. But today is Wednesday, October the 1st. And the neighbors, they get some work done. So the people working on their house came out and parked in front of the house. Mom ran outside. Don't be parking in front of my MF house. We out in the middle of nowhere, and she hooping and hollering at people. And after she fussed, she went and lay down. So that's why you don't hear her, because she don't went and lay down. But last night, I talked to one of my cousins. She's 65, right? And my aunt, which is my mom's sister, she is in assisted living. I think my aunt is 84. Mom's 75, so that made my aunt maybe 85. And for some reason, my aunt was real mean to my cousin, which is her daughter. And my cousin is going through my aunt's thing. My cousin's going through my aunt's thing. This is the second time this done happened in my family, because my aunt, my other uncle, which is my mother's brother, he was married. And his wife didn't like my cousin, which was his one and only daughter, with his first wife. And when he got married again, the new wife wouldn't let my cousin in the house. And she was basically her stepmom, but she just was mean to her. And my aunt, which was my uncle's wife, she passed in 19 no she passed in 2016, 2015. Then my uncle, my cousin was, so the lady, her name was, the lady was Hortensia. Hortensia didn't have no kids from my uncle. So again, my uncle had the one daughter. The one daughter. One daughter. So when my uncle when my uncle wife passed, everything she had went to him. So when my uncle wife passed, everything he had went to his one and only daughter that my uncle's wife was mean to. So nothing new under the sun. And watch how you treat people. Watch how you treat people. Because when you leave here, all this stuff you had, is you leaving it to somebody. So let's don't put stuff over people. But yeah, everything that my uncle and his wife had, it ended up going to his one and only daughter that his wife didn't like. And I don't know if she didn't like her or if something was going on up there. She might have been a little touched. Which I'm starting to think now my aunt Ann, which is my mom's older sister, because she used to do real crazy, mean and awful, conniving stuff to people in her family. Like her sisters or whatever. Not so much the brothers. But yeah, because even my uncle, the one that said died, he said his wife protected him from his family. Because my aunt, my oldest aunt, the one I'm talking about that's in the old people's home, she was real mean too. But now her daughter going through her things. Giving stuff away. My aunt not even dead. So be nice to people. But then again, maybe something happened that she didn't know how to be nice. She didn't know how to be nice. But two, it's almost like the black people in the 19th. So she said she didn't even found the deed to the house. Said they bought the house in 1968. I think they only paid like $50,000 for the house. But now the house is worth over $500,000, maybe $300,000. I think the house is worth probably about close to $400,000 now. And they bought the house back in 1968. Now the black people always was well-to-do in this neighborhood. It's a black neighborhood. It had a couple of white people in there, but majority black neighborhood, single-family homes. So everybody there was well-to-do, doctors, lawyers, councilmen. They lived in this neighborhood. But it seemed like the people from that era, the black people, they were so busy on the high that they made it over. We're not slaves no more. We're equal. Make us equal. That they didn't take time to invest in their children. Because my cousin, she's 65. She just moved back home with her parents to help my uncle. Because my aunt, like I said, they just moved her to like an old folks home. It's not an old folks home because now they call them group homes, assisted living, memory care. They're not allowed to call it like Alzheimer's and all that kind of stuff. They call it memory care. So if the people, like my aunt, she says talking about stuff that happened when she was a little girl. She's 85. She's talking about stuff that happened when she was a little girl. Memory care. So anyway, all of us are going to be older at some point. So if y'all see me with my grandbabies, I'm sowing them good seeds. Because I want my grandbabies to have good memories of me. And hopefully the good Lord allow me to live to see it when they get their first little car, when they go to college or whatever they choose to do. They'll remember my mom Camille. Or they become on my mom. Sometimes I see the young men with their grandmoms. Grandmama 100 years old. They 80 years old. They walk. Well, not 80, but they 60. They walking grandmom to the dance floor. And that's who I'm going to be. I'm going to be my mom. And I'm sowing good seeds with my children and grandchildren. Because you never know what life brings. So invest in your children. Spend time with your grandchildren. Even if you don't talk to your children all the time, which I'm about to call my daughter back and sing because look what she called me. But invest in your children, invest in the season of grandchildren because they'll remember them little things. And it's funny because people want to give people want to give their kids all this big stuff. But I remember the ice cream cone. I remember the popsicles. I remember going the hamburger or got me a Happy Meal. The little things. So invest in your future with the little things and the little people, the grandkids, and the even little cousins. Sometimes you got little cousins you might have to take under your wing. But plant good seeds. But I'm out here in my yard. I don't know if y'all can see the mountain. Can you see the mountain? This is my back porch. That's the mountain right there. I'm not gonna plant nothing right there. And it's a mountain right there too. I don't know if y'all can see that. That's a mountain. Yep, that's a mountain right there. Right here, this is a mountain. Oh, that's a mountain. That's a mountain. But this is my little yard. My mortgage is $1,000 a month. $1,051 a month. And this is my whole backyard. Only thing, my washer and dryer is on the back porch right now. But one day I'm gonna do a makeover and get a whole new patio set and fix it up nice. But everybody's washer and dryer is on the back porch because we are a hour from Mexico. I'm an hour north of Mexico. So I don't know if you can see that mountain right there. See the mountains? All right, well, I'm out in the garden. This is day 6. So I call myself every day. I'm going to show my yard, my garden, and hopefully on day 30 we'll have something growing out here. So I had this right here. This is a cantaloupe. It even smells like cantaloupe. It even smells like cantaloupe. So I'm going to plant this down here with this other cantaloupe. But this was connected to this cactus right here. I don't see that cactus. And I pulled that up too. Because the cantaloupe was stuck to it. Because if you don't pull them apart, they'll it'll wither away because it's not enough room. But yep. But I'm out here. We're still working. This is another cactus I had. I'm about to take that back in the house. All right, but sow good seeds. Sow good seeds into your young people, your little cousins. If you don't have no children, like Vivica Fox, she got six god kids. Find you somebody kids to invest in, because one day we're all gonna get old, and at least we planted good seeds, right? Okay. All right, I love you. Make sure you have a good day.